to pick a fight, then you're definitely at the wrong venue. In fact, if you want to pick a fight, the Are You the Toy is still available for you. A lot of detractors would say, would say this is not helpful, especially in a complex society such as South Africa, where racial division and religious division has been here for centuries. Now, can I just ask the Muslims quickly? How many of you are annoyed when you encounter a Christian, a very ignorant Christian, I might add, that says, who's so excited to speak to you and tell you that you are an idiot for believing in Islam because you guys are responsible for terrorism and Al-Shabaab and Jihad? Who are annoyed with that sort of criticism? Okay, there's two. That's annoyed with that sort of criticism. If I was a Muslim, I would have been annoyed with that because that's a very ignorant way of thinking. And you are not even willing to wait for an answer from the other perspective. In the same way, a Christian here, I'm not going to embarrass myself by asking you guys to raise your hands again, but in the same way, Christians will be very annoyed if a Muslim is very much ready with his arguments that saying the Trinity is silly because God seems to be schizophrenic and he himself is Jesus, but he is not, he sends his son, so he's actually committing suicide. In the same way that we try to ridicule one another, we are not taking this conversation forward because we're not even willing to wait for an answer. We're like a big man walking around with a hammer, and with a man walking around with a hammer, everything looks like nails. And he just wants to bash in nails. So please, come to this debate willing to learn something, willing to be challenged, and then this debate will be very, very meaningful. I also want to say that it is okay in a place like South Africa where tolerance is the big word, and we don't want to offend everybody, and we must just hold hands and sing Kumbaya and not disagree about big things. I can tell you that these guys are two examples of people who can disagree with one another, but in a civil manner. And the basis for that disagreement, the basis for it happening in a civil manner, is not relativism, it's not the lack of truth, but it's mutual respect and love. And I think we can learn something from that sort of discussion methodology. I also want to thank the Muslims for last night. I mean, I'm just going to put on my Christian hat for a moment and just thank the hospitality that we had there last night. The debate did start at an ungodly hour, which is ironic because it's a religious debate. But I can tell you that as a Christian, I felt very welcome there, and I want to thank you guys so much. And the snacks outside was amazing. In fact, the cheesecake I had alongside Hashim Amla is probably the best argument for Islam, in my opinion. So again, I just want to say thank you so much for the hospitality and inviting us into the mosque, and it was a historic occasion. So you can give yourself a hand for this work. Thank you so much for that. Campus Crusade for Christ, they helped us. All these cables over here are their responsibility, and if you trip, you can sue them. IPCI, they were here a couple of minutes ago. And IPCI, the Islamic Propaganda Center for Islam, Mohammed Khan, Yusuf, you guys, thank you so much for all your trouble. And then, of course, Antwerp, which should not be confused with the band. That's very important. Okay, guys, again, I'm just quickly going to introduce these speakers to you. And you know the speaker has arrived on the world platform if he has a Wikipedia page. That is my, I think I can die if I realize I've got a Wikipedia page, thinking if you want to do something like that. Now I'm going to read, Shabira, what I got from Wikipedia. I'm going to read these very, very short